So I think it's pretty important right now to support President Trump. His agenda is something amazing. I mean, whether it's his tax cuts or whether it's what he's doing, even with tariffs, even with, trying to reform what's going on with these crazy judges that are out of control. The agenda is one of the best I've ever seen, if not the best I've ever seen in my life. So there's lots of stuff to support. And I think it's very true that John Cornyn has not been that guy. I know he is suddenly. He's gotten religion, and he will have that religion until, the election's over. But I will be there from the beginning and to the end because I actually believe this stuff. It's in my heart. It's in my soul. And I will be supportive of President Trump and everything he's doing.
So, Ken, I know a lot of our audience wants to support you. What does the campaign look like? When is the primary? What is the process? And how has Senator Cornyn responded?
Well, so I don't think he has much to respond to. He doesn't have a past that he can go out and talk about in the Republican primary. He can talk about it in a general election because he's reached out to Democrats and moderates, but he doesn't have initiatives or things he's worked on that are good Republican issues. On the other hand, he can't really talk about the bad things he's done on guns and border and criticizing President Trump. So his campaign guarantee will be negative attacks on me. It won't work. I've been through this many times, but that is where he is going with his money. On the other hand, I will be out for the next 11 months. Our primary is March of next year, first Tuesday in March. I have a lot of practice in talking to Republican voters. I will be out talking to Republican voters. I will be out raising money, and I can tell you I will raise a lot of money, and I will get my message across about what it is that I want to do that is different than what he's done and how I will oppose some of the very things that he pushed so hard.
So this is gonna escalate in a very significant and serious way. Kind of final question here. What would you have to say for those that say that this is going to thwart President Trump's Senate agenda, meaning it puts at risk his agenda in the United States Senate? Could John Cornyn go rogue like a John McCain?
John's not going to go rogue. He's going to be a good boy for the next year and a half, and then he'll go back to being what he is, which is a moderate to, somebody who is going to answer to D.C. as opposed to the citizens of Texas. In the end, it's the people of Texas that elect the senator from Texas. And we've elected a very good one, Senator Ted Cruz. They have a right to their choice. And they do not want John Cornyn. And I think the next 11 months are going to prove that. And I think the polling already shows strongly he should, as a Republican senator, there is no way that he should be down as an incumbent that served 4 terms by 25 points. And that is not my only poll. I have separate polls from different pollsters that are very similar to that are not worse, that are even a little better. So the people of Texas deserve, we're not in Vermont, we're not in Maine, we are in Texas. We deserve 2 very strong conservative senators who are going to go support President Trump.